guys, we're back, and you saw the stone on the last honing video with the Boker, but instead of running an Atsu Botan Tenju, I'm just going to do a diamond slurry, and when I switch over to the finish Jnat that I'm going to use, the one I got from Sean, I am going to do Majiro, Koma, Tomo only, and see how we make out. It's kind of the fun for me of playing with Jnats is that, you know, it's super versatile. You can use diamond slurry, you can use all different Nagura stones, and it's really just, it comes down to kind of what you feel like doing, you know. And so right now, I mean, normally I could set a bevel on this thing if I wanted to, but with these WoolfBlades, for me, this is just a refinement off the 4K. I probably won't be on it that long. I'll basically run on this slurry until I feel it kind of break down, and then I'll switch to the other stone. So I think I said it in the last video, this is probably like a 3.5 hardness. It's not a hard stone. Based on everything I've learned, Sweetas really just usually aren't very hard stones. But they're usually pretty good for setting bevel and doing a little bit of the mid-range work, so. One thing I've noticed with softer Jnats, like Sweetas, is that they definitely dry out a little quicker. They're a little more porous. So I definitely have to pay attention to the moisture level, so to speak, on the surface of the stone, and make sure that I'm not drying out. I don't, when it comes to Jnats, I definitely don't like the feeling that I'm running my blade across, you know, mud. I want it to feel like it's somewhat loose. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I don't know what the hell kind of music that was, but it was terrible. Music is not what it used to be, guys, I can tell you that much. I actually kind of feel bad for the current and future generations. I feel like their music is just mediocre at best. Add a little more water here. I'm probably going to switch it up real soon here. When I get to certain stones like this one, I kind of fall into a trance at a certain point. I'm going through the motions and I'm not even thinking about anything. I'm just kind of staring at the stone through the slurry. So I mean, Jnats for me, I'm still experimenting and trying new things and kind of seeing what I like best. I do like the fact that I can kind of go from Jnat to Jnat and get different attributes out of different stones. And it's just kind of enjoyable, you know. You got a lot of different options with Jnats, so, and they provide fantastic edges. Let's be honest. So, all right, I'm gonna throw this guy aside. Got all my rock stars stacked up underneath my sink bridge here. I'll just grab the other stone. I was gonna cut camera, but there's really no need to. I'm just gonna grab the stone and stop building a slurry on it. So this is the stone I got from Sean, and he told me exactly what kind of Jnat it is, as far as what mine it came from and stuff, but I don't have that information in front of me currently, so we're just gonna ride with it the way it is. That's funny, he's calling me right now. Sean, I'll have to call you back, buddy. I'm using your stone, I'm showing the people. And this stone is very, very hard. It has a very silky, satiny kind of feel to it. Velvety, as Eric would say. It's, you know, it doesn't have a ton of tactile like feedback, but it just has a very nice velvety kind of feel to it. And I just really enjoy it. I'm glad I picked it up from Sean. So this is a Majiro slurry, and we're just gonna go from this Tacoma to Tomo. And again, I mean, this is final refinement here, so I've already put the foundation work in on that 1K. You guys saw it shaving, so everything I have done from then till now is just refinement, really. And same thing, did I need to run it out to the 4K on the Rockstar? No. But again, I feel like it really kind of sets you up so that when you switch over to your natural stone, you're already where you want to be and you don't have to really put a lot of effort in. I can tell you right now from experience that in the past I've not spent enough time setting my bevel properly and then cleaning up that bevel, and I've gotten to this stage wondering why, you know, things didn't feel as smooth as they should, or why things weren't going through the packing peanut, or, you know, shaving arm hair or what have you, and I've had to go back and start over. So I really don't like to mess around. I just I make sure that it shaves off that 1K, and that's kind of changed everything for me. And it's Eric and Sean, and watching guys like JPO and Greg Gallant and you know, other guys in the community show you that setting that bevel is really paramount. So at this point, I'm not torquing the tang at all. I'm just doing my rolling X's, if you will, making sure that I'm getting good connection, and I'm feeling the edge for smoothness, and it just keeps getting kind of smoother and smoother as I go. And that's mainly what I'm looking for here. All right, we're gonna stop there. It feels like I'm doing nothing but running on water at this point. Rinse the blade off, make sure that I'm not getting any cross-contamination. Not that it's a big deal in my opinion with Jnats, but doing a Nagura progression, going from stone to stone, it's not a huge grit difference, you know. And again, I absolutely love this coma. It's just a beautiful little stone. And by little I mean big. It's a pretty good sized Nagura stone. Usually you can see that this stone rocks a little bit. The bottom isn't dead even. And I have a silicone pad that I usually throw under it, but I forgot to use it, so it is what it is. So again, I'm just going to lightly go through the motions here of just doing some nice rolling X strokes. I'm going to add just a little bit of water here. Also noticed when I get to my finished passes like this and everything feels smooth, I like to kind of speed it up as far as my passes, and every once in a while I'll kind of slow it down and make sure that my undercut still looks halfway decent. Like again, absolutely no pressure. Or very, very, very little. Let's put it that way. Some heel leading and spine leading strokes, so I kind of switch it up. So, I mean, on Jnats, I really don't worry about the scratch pattern that much. As long as it's sharp and comfortable and it shaves well, that's really all I care about. And this thing's starting to feel very, very nice. So before I switch over to my final tomo step, I just want to see where I'm at here. And it's more of a curiosity than anything, because you guys saw that it was shaving quite easily off the 1K, but at this point it should be pretty damn refined to the point where where it shaves quite easily. The problem is I'm running out of arm hair, and I don't even know if I'm in focus here, but I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's seems to be shaving pretty well. So I'm gonna rinse the hair off of the stone. And I also got this Tomo stone from Sean when I got the original stone that he sent me. And I want a very light milky slurry, but it does take a second between the Tomo and this pretty damn hard 5.5 Jnat to drum up that light milky slurry with this Tomo. So I'm just patient with it. I do not push down. I don't want to scratch the base stone with the Tomo Nagura. And I'm starting to see a little bit of a slurry. It's very light, but that's what I want. So these are finished passes. I have absolutely no intention on putting any pressure at this point. I'm just letting the slurry and the stone do all the work. So yeah, it took me a minute to realize when I first started honing these WoolfBlades how hard the steel actually was. And I thought I had to add 2 and 3 layers of tape and all this other stuff. And when I went back and started putting some focus into just setting the bevel, it really just made a world of difference. I'm gonna add just a little more water here. And just add a little bit more. And again, I'm sure you guys can see it does not drum up a slurry on this stone very easily, which is a good thing. It lets me know that the stone's very hard, that the Tomo is very hard. In between the two, it takes a minute, and when that slurry does start to build, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it has like a light brown appearance to it, and that's the color of the Tomo Nagura. So that's exactly what I want. Because I've got several Jnats that are good for low and mid-range work, and every time I put a Nagura to them to drum up a slurry, it drums up base stone, which isn't the end of the world. I just like to be aware of which stones do what, you know. being in the last step of the progression, I feel like if, you know, the longer I go, you know, I could do 2-3 Tomo slurries if I want and just keep making this thing sharper and sharper. If I really want, I can go to a soap or just straight water or a O&R or oil. I just don't enjoy the way that those edges feel on a Jnat personally. So I've really found that finishing on this light misty Tomo really creates a nice, keen yet comfortable edge, and that's what I'm looking for. All right. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna go strap out this razor real quick and come back and do a quick packing peanut test. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I strapped this razor out, and just to show you guys, it's pretty much falling right into this packing peanut ridiculously easy. So this is ready to be test shaved, and I will see you guys at the test shave.